Welcome back to our channel. In this particular video, under Management and Governance series, we are going to discuss about Azure Mobile App. So Azure Mobile App is going to be a very powerful option when it comes to managing Azure resources. So you can manage Azure resources anywhere, anytime. If you are even outside roaming, you just need the mobile to manage and perform any kind of activities on Azure platform. So we are going to see a complete use case and as well as a demo for that particular use case on what are the different options we have within your mobile app. So before we get into the demo, so we will also discuss what exactly Azure mobile app tool is useful for, and we will also see what are the prerequisites that we need to have in our mobile to install this application. What are the different use cases that are suitable for this, and finally we'll also see the scenarios where we can use the Azure mobile application. So Azure mobile application, for prerequisite you need a mobile device, or it can be a iPad or iPhone or even an Android mobile phone. So you can install this Azure mobile application on Google Play, or you can download it from App Store and install it on your Apple phones. So this application, it is having a prerequisite of iOS version 11 on your App Store, and you need to have Android version 6 on your Google Play to have this particular mobile application installed. So you can directly download it from Google Play or App Store based on your mobile device operating system. So the application supports multiple languages, and mostly we might be using the English language for managing using the application for managing the Azure resources. So the app is optimized for iOS and Android smartphone, but it can also work in your iPad or tablets if in case you want to use it. So you have to use the Azure account to log into your mobile app. I'll show you the demo. And mostly the three major powerful options that we come across using Azure mobile app is to monitor and get alerts if in case of any issues with your resources, or if there are any planned maintenance or service health issues. So you can be notified of any health issues or status update of your Azure resources as well as your Azure platform. And you can also quickly go and find out what's going on in your environment. You can check the activity log. You can go and look at the Azure monitor metrics, logs, and you can quickly respond to any alert. You can restart all the services, web application, or you can connect to a mobile. I mean, you can connect to a virtual machine. So you can take remote from your mobile. And most importantly, you can get complete feature of Azure Cloud Shell. You can work on PowerShell, or you can work on PowerShell if you're I mean, whatever the shell platform that you're familiar with. So you can also persist the files across different interfaces. You can connect it from your mobile app, and you can work parallelly on your Azure portal if you are connected to a laptop. So it is providing a seamless experience. You can triage with your teams, so you can go and resolve certain issues under your alert. So whatever you are working and resolving, the other team member will get the update very quickly. So that's what I called it as triaging with the team members, and then you can also have a very powerful experience from your mobile to manage all the Azure resources anytime, anywhere you want. And it is very fast and mobile friendly, and you get a very quick access. See, some of you might have a doubt. See, even in my mobile, you might have a web browser like Google Chrome or Safari or whatever based on your operating system. You might have different web browser. You can definitely log into Azure portal via your web browser, but that is going to be very slow, and then it might have to be I mean, you will get a different view and experience if you're going for a web browser based Azure portal. But then Azure mobile app is purpose built for accessing the Azure platform from your mobile. It gives you complete access to all the resources. There is no such limitation there, and that too at the convenience of your mobile phone. You can continuously access it anywhere, anytime, wherever you have some internet connection. You can just keep making configuration while you have a walk outside, or you can just quickly check what's happening in your environment. It gives the full power of Cloud Shell experience. So whatever scripting or automation that you want to do, or if you want to manage the entire environment from the command line using Azure CLI or Azure PowerShell or Bash Shell, you just get complete full access. So we'll see how it works and how we can install it on your Google Play Store, and then how you can um, make use of the features options available, right? Let's go and um, explore it. So you can just log into your mobile, go to your Google Play, and then just search for Azure mobile app. And then once after you search it, you can see that this particular application is primarily used for monitoring your Azure resources, and you can also take quick actions anytime, anywhere. So I'm just going to install it. It will take a couple of minutes. So similarly, if you want to install your uh, mobile app on your iOS, you can also go to your Azure, I mean, App Store and get it installed. So once after the tool is installed, you can also do a tour to understand what are the different options available, or you can just skip that and you can directly log into your Azure account. So you can just go for the tour for the first time. So it tells us like what are the important benefits. So you can connect you can stay connected to Azure platform anytime, anywhere, wherever you have the internet connection. You can monitor the health status. You can also get notified if there are any issues going on your environment. So second thing is you can diagnose and fix issues quickly. You can go and check the resource health status, service health status, and you can see whether the VM is running. If it is having some issues, you can go and take the corrective actions to go and make the configuration changes, and you can start it. So it's a very powerful tool where you can diagnose and fix issues quickly. And you can also go and update the favorites as per the arrangement you want. I'll show you how to keep track of the resources and how you can arrange the different options that are available. Finally, like Azure Cloud Shell from your mobile device, right? You can work on Bash Shell or PowerShell, and it is very powerful. You can do whatever you can do with your Azure portal. The complete same experience you will get in your mobile or tablet. So now, after the tour is complete, I'll just show how to log into Azure portal or Azure mobile app. So you can use your account, and then so once after you enter it, you can just enter the password, or you can just go and send the code to your account. Okay, so I've received the code, and then it is 1912771. 1912771. Okay, once after you enter the code, you should be able to log in to your Azure mobile app. So from here, you will see that it gives you beautiful options to manage all the resources, and you have options to go and customize your tile view. So it asks us like whether you want to enable the alerting, and so you'll get a push notification with Azure icon, like how you get your SMS and other email alerts. You'll get a push notification if there is a service health issue or a planned maintenance, or if there is any impact to your environment. This will create an alert. I'll show you how to do the same in your Azure portal. So you can enable it here from your Azure mobile app itself, and then you can just mark it done. And then you can see that it shows all the Azure resources that you are currently accessing, and you can just change the tile view. You have the option to go and click on this pen icon if you just want to rearrange. For example, if you are frequently using the Cloud Shell, you can just move that little above, or if you are planning to use the service health and the alerts, you can just move it above. And if you want to access some of the resource groups, you can just arrange this based on your requirement. So if I go back to the home screen, now you can see that the rearrangement has happened. So I can see Azure Services, Azure Cloud, I mean Azure Cloud Shell, and then Service Health, followed by all the other options below, right? So you can just go and rearrange it anytime you want, and you could see that it is available for you to access it. You can just go and access the resource groups. You can go and directly access the documentation, Active Directory, privilege identity management, and so on. So now going back to my console, you can just go and access the Cloud Shell if you want, and you can just switch between Bash and PowerShell as you used to do. You just have to follow the same step what you used to follow in your Azure portal. You just have to go and select a subscription, select a storage account. If you have one, you can just go and select an existing one. and you can just customize it. See, if you look at the bottom, you can see that there is a home option. So wherever you are working, if you want to come to home, you can just click on this, and you can access multiple subscriptions here. You will be having access to all the subscriptions, and you can access all the resources, resource groups on whatever you have in your account. So you could see the complete list of resource groups that are there, and the access speed is much faster. If you are accessing it through the Azure portal, you might not get the speed of access that you are seeing now. You can also see the current cost that has incurred for each of your resource groups. So this is a very beautiful option, right? So for each of your resource groups, it gives you complete view, and it tells us like what is the cost incurred at your resource group level and what are the different resources that are there. It's very, very beautiful. Even compared to your Azure portal, this looks much simplified and much easier to access. And there is one more tool that is available if you're accessing it from your laptop or desktop. You have Azure desktop application that is also equally good, and you can just try that. Okay, now coming here, you can see that there are a separate option for getting the notifications. And if I want to enable it from my portal, I can also enable it. So if you want to do it from your Azure portal, okay, you can just go to your service health. So here, what you can do is you can create an alert rule, service alert, and then you can just select which subscription you want to monitor, select the condition, which are the events you would like to monitor: security advisory, health advisory, planned maintenance, service issue. If you want to just monitor a couple of them, you can just select, and for which of the regions your services are hosted, you can select them, and you can also select which are the services that you want to monitor, and then select this particular option here, create an action group, and you have to select which particular resource group you want to create this action group. You can just give some name, Stan mobile app, Stan mobile, and then you can just select the push option here. This is the second from the drop down. You just have to select the push, and on the right you get the option to send it to your Azure mobile app notification. So whatever service health issues or your planned maintenance, security issues, all those will be notified to your mobile, and you can just quickly act upon that. So you can just go and create it, and then you can also do it here, or if you want to do it from your mobile app, you can just go back to your home menu here, go to your settings, and then you have the options to go and update your notification here. So if you want to enable custom alert, you can also go and enable it and change the notifications and preferences. All those stuffs can be done in your mobile, or you can do it in your Azure portal also. And you have some more settings, billing option. You have the option to go and get access the health pages. You can go and look at the tickets that are available, privacy terms, and all those stuff. So you can also add additional account if you want. You have the option to add additional account, so you can manage multiple accounts at the same time or in parallel using your Azure mobile app. So it's a very, very useful tool. Go and check the options that are available. You can just customize the view. You can change the important options that you want to have here. So you can also manage whatever you want. For example, if you have a disk here, you can see that it gives you a lot of options. It tells us like what are the activities that are happening, what subscription it is part of, and then who has the access, whether it is attached to a virtual machine or not, which location. So all these options are available. Even you can get a JSON view, and you can copy this, and then you can create a template out of it to create a similar resource again. So it's like a very superb option. You can also go and look at more properties here. You can see additional details if in case you want to find out who created it, what time, and what is the status. So all these stuffs are readily available, and even you have the options to go and move resources and so on. So explore the tool. It is very powerful, and if you have a Apple mobile, then you can install it from your App Store. If you have an Android mobile, you can just go and install it from your Google Play. Yeah, this is what I thought of covering. Thank you for listening, and we will catch up in the next session.